Hey, Bohemia with Bohemian Stars and Ocean Art Readings, and we're going to go ahead and see how can we succeed, okay? So what are some steps of advice to succeed along this path? We have three options here. We have Arrival with the airplane, Visionary with these glorious spiritual thoughts going on. We have the portal here with this glittery portal going on. So go ahead and pick, and I will see you on your timestamp. All right, for the Arrival group, hey, let's go ahead and see how can you be successful? What are some steps you can take moving forward? So here we definitely have to diversify something. So if you're thinking your finances, diversify your portfolio. It means add different types of financial opportunities or things that you're invested in into your portfolio. You don't want to just have one type, one area of expertise or one particular niche that you only pay attention to. For you guys, your advice to success is to make sure you bring in a lot of different elements. This could also be like personality types. Maybe you have a particular energy to your office, but were you to introduce somebody who has, let's say, a different zodiac sign that you didn't think originally you could work with, but actually will help open you up and help you understand different mindset of different clientele you have, or look at your problems in different ways, things of that nature. So let's say if you have a very Virgoian business and outlook, you work like a Virgo, having someone who's Sagittarian come in could actually really help you. You might realize that, wow, there's so much that I could branch off and do now if I took these big leaps of faith that I really didn't notice that I could do. Or vice versa, if you're very Sagittarian, it could be very good to have someone come into your situation who's a bit more Virgo, a bit more Gemini, and who can look at smaller details and can look at little niche areas of things that you might be missing and help you focus on those things or get those cleaned up, okay? So this is saying to allow other people in who walk a little bit differently than you do in life, and that can be a very sweet spot for you. Let's go ahead and we'll flip over the wild honeycomb messages. Adulting is time consuming. Yeah, because it's saying you don't actually need to do everything yourself right now. You might feel like you need to, and to be an adult, sometimes we feel like that's what being an adult is we just like hate the world but try to do everything ourselves, especially in Western culture, especially in American culture. For those watching from here, it's very much like that. You know, it's like here, handle everything as an isolated individual and take on the whole world. You know, don't have any support system kind of mentality that's there. Maybe have obligations but not support from others. This is saying that's not how you have to adult. Okay, it's 100% okay for you to connect with others. Again, get layers of different opinions and energies. But this is also saying these are people who will put, you know, they'll put their foot in it too. They're not just going to be barking at you and judging you and not actually interact in a helpful way in the situation. This is saying that you can have people, maybe you hire people, right? Maybe you're like, you know what, I keep trying to work on my garden and I just can't get it. I want to eat, you know, fresh to table, but maybe I should hire someone who they're studying right now to, you know, do such and such with the environment, and that could be a good benefit for both of us. They'll bring in some knowledge that they have on this new stuff they're studying up and coming for the environment, and I will be able to have someone help me have more accessibility with having this green food that's part of my beliefs and something I want to do for my family and my body. So this is about knowing how to outsource things as well. Knowing when you don't know how to do something is so important to your success right now, and knowing how to appreciate someone who's walking in the shoes where they do know how to do that. That's their area of expertise. That's what they're here for, is to give that kind of feedback or that kind of help or input. Okay, so this is saying don't be afraid to meet new people, because these are going to be people who are like a wish fulfillment to you, a dream come true. We're like, wow, I never thought I'd have a friend like this. Literally, I never thought I'd be friends with someone like you. I never thought I'd work with someone like you on this, but you know what? It's turned out to be great. I'm also getting casting, so someone could be doing something in film. I know I got quite a few of you on here actually. So this could be like maybe you someone walks in, you're like, nope, you're wrong for the part. Nope, I don't want the character to go this direction. But then you sit with this person and see their vision for this character, and you realize, wow, maybe I had the character wrong, and you are this character. Like, we should go your direction. I never thought I'd hire an actor like this, but so it's this kind of vibe, okay? We have 100. Let's see. So this is saying don't think you know 100% of everything, okay? It's actually a relief to get rid of some of that responsibility. Undeserving of a reputation being misunderstood reversed. Yeah, it's saying take away maybe how you might look at certain people and think they could never achieve this. They wouldn't know how to do this the way I know how to do it, this kind of thing. They couldn't succeed the way I could succeed, or it's just my problem to deal with 100%. They're saying, take off bad reputation for yourself and for others and see, not red flags, y'all. We're not talking about red flags, but maybe we're not just giving someone a good time. I'll give you an example. When I when I was in younger grade schools, I worked in not younger grade schools, but like, yeah, high school, younger age school than college. I worked at a department store, and I worked in the jewelry department. And this lady, look, she well, let's just say I don't think there was maybe like five black people in the whole area. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you. She was a person of color, but there was not that many of us around, period. In this, it's a very bougie kind of area we lived in for a little bit, and it was the jewelry counter. And so she was just like, and I was a youngin, so she was just one of those like older people, like, what are you doing around here? I'm suspicious of you even being in the store, let alone I'm supposed to train you now and have you work at this jewelry counter. Like, it was just a no from her. Like, she was 100% like, no, I feel like a bad reputation. I'm an adult. You're just this like whippersnapper. Like, what are you doing? I don't think so. When I tell you, this lady ended up loving me, y'all. I was so good at the counter that these rich people, I'm talking about money, I'm talking about private jet people, they would wait on their little tired legs. They would stand and wait and only wanted me to service them at that counter. They would want my insight, my opinion. Everyone would love the gifts that I picked out for their jewelry. And she ended up having to give me respect. She ended up trusting me more than anybody else she worked with. And even when she went back to her home country and came back, I was so shocked. She brought me gifts, y'all. I did not know. She wasn't a very expressive person at all. I did not know. She ended up just adoring me, right? And she felt so bad that she had misjudged, and it really changed, her mind to a certain degree on a lot of things. So this is that kind of energy here. You might be embarrassed to need help. Maybe you think at my age I should do something. Maybe you think I already know what this zodiac sign is going to be like and all this kind of thing, and I know my job better, so I can't let anyone help me. But maybe someone coming in who's a little weird, a little different, and age and height and ethnicity or background or whatever, personality for sure, is exactly this strange mix that everyone else will find very enticing, that will make your life a lot more fun and could be very successful for you too if it's a business endeavor. Yeah, it's the wish you don't know that you need. But if you had had a taste of it and it left, you would want it. You'd be like, please bring it back, please. Okay? That's what they're saying. The sun card. Yep, the sun card. We have a unicorn. Okay? Sunflowers and joy and happiness and beautiful energy here. Zebras and unicorns and stuff. Happiness and joy. So these are the steps to take. This is going to make you say yes more. Say yes more. This is going to make you have more success on your path. It's going to make you be able to embrace a plethora of bountiful options. We see all the rainbows in the tail. There's tons of rainbows in here. Look at that. Look at that. All right. It's going to let you get back up on the metaphorical mystical unicorn here and have a lot of success. It's wonderful too, because it's like you're doing less in certain ways, but you are having way more success and feedback coming back towards you, okay? And you're able to connect with others, feel very supported. And we have this wish, wish, wish energy. Again, wishes you didn't even know you could achieve or that you wanted fulfilled happen. Okay, so I do think community, togetherness, you feeling very magical child and sparkly, very creative energy, a lot more doors. We see all these sunflowers. You guys know it, when sunflowers decide to grow, they just start exploding everywhere, and they increase the life energy around, because then birds come and animals come. So I feel like these yeses and these successes that you're going to have moving forward are just going to ignite so many more opportunities for you moving forward. Okay, very happy energy, and I really love this reading. All right, like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I'll talk to you again on another one. Bye. All right, hey, those who chose visionary, we're going to go ahead and see what are some advice and tidbits and information that we have for steps to success. I am looking at the back of the card and there are ladybugs on here. So there is some lucky energy your way. You also got a rainbow and an ankh. So you guys are meant to live a very blessed life, to have a lot of success and happiness. It does come through you having a really good heart, okay? And it does come through you living your life with the intention to live long, happy, successful life where you are a good elder to others, okay? Stepping into this right away, your energy of what can help you to go towards success is a mix of listening to good elders, but also understanding that there are limitations and that the younger generations are made to change and affect different things and to bring in those refreshers, after the kind of toughness and sometimes the bitterness settles in for older generations. So this is asking. Okay, so I got a little cut off there, but yes, we are meant to, review and advise and rearrange and do away with things from the older generation. So you finding that spot of being humble to others' wisdom and life experiences and guidance, but then continuing to revolutionize that and to open it up and to change it where need be is a spectacular sweet spot. So be very teachable and open when it comes to receiving information from others who have already gone through certain things that you have, and then go ahead and also bring your own unique vision to that and the awareness that maybe generationally you have things of that nature. Let's go ahead and see these cards here. This card wanted to fly out so bad. The cards at this deck dropped and mixed itself up, and this card came out. It was in the last pile and it flew out again. It was the only one that landed upright and it just kind of shot out. So you ain't never had a friend like this. You need to rely on your friends. This loves to come out and show divine rebels that y'all are blessed up on this channel, okay? Even when the gates of the rich are closed, the gates of abundance are never closed to you, okay? So here, this is saying operate as if money is not an issue because it's not intended to be an issue for you. You see all this green? At least in America, we got green. And look, they're a whole rainbow spectrum. So whatever color your bills are, those of you around the world, okay? And we have no reload. This means don't go back to things that were not good for you, okay? Put them down, leave them down. Don't pick up the hot potato anymore. People might try to pass it around. It might try to come back around. Don't receive things. Once you are done with them, don't let them come back to you that were negative, okay? That you're done with. Lean on friendship. Friendship is a big, big blessing for you right now, okay? And this could be friends with people of an older generation as well. And this again says money wants to come to you. Do you see the luck here? Money wants to come to you, and abundance and just security wants to come to you. So live your life in a good way as if these things are not a factor that can be ripped away from you by others, okay? Let's go ahead and see more steps to success for you right now. Grief. Yeah, for you guys, you're getting a lot of messages about your mindset, about, what information and knowledge you're putting into your mind, and also how to process or release certain mindsets or emotions. And that can be the factor, right? The key factor here. We have the key symbol like the ankh here of how to change your life. So we have the whale reverse, which I love, returning to the depths. All right, so this, instead of the whale jumping out, would be the whale returning to the depths. And the depths of the water, the ocean, represent the Akashic records, the soul, right? That forever continuum of soul energy, cleansing yourself as if you left one incarnation and you're coming back. You guys need to let yourself have a new life moment, the way that you would as if you reincarnated. This could be as simple as, okay, I'm stuck on this character in the story I'm writing. Let the character be refreshed and renewed. If you hadn't written this character and gotten attached to certain passages, and you let this character allow it to reintroduce itself, how would this character come forward, okay? With the wisdom that you've put into it, but as a fresh new thing, okay? This can also just be spiritually. Yes, so let yourself have a restart. This could also be, in practical terms, applicable kind of day-to-day things. This could be like a rebranding. This could be like a name change. Some of you definitely are going to, there's the energy of coming out the closet or living as who you are. So that could contribute to you having your name changed, having your true name spoken. So there could be some kind of re-imaging going on that would lead to a lot of success, okay? Maybe you're going to delete your social media and bring other things up. Yeah, documentary here. So this could be where one if you're somebody who you're saying I'm a creative or I'm wondering where to go, if you're literally someone who does documentary work, again, I know we have a lot of filmmakers and stuff on this channel actually, that watch. So this could say lean into the wisdom of others. How did previous generations handle certain things? How are the current generations doing? Unpacking someone's life stories, showing the sides of people that others have missed here, showing how good seeds of good deeds or things of that nature can help others flourish. So these metaphors are also going to help you guys in your steps to success. This is saying look for the good seeds that were sent down to you, like maple seeds, they helicopter down. Look for those good seeds, those signs, those synchronicities from those who did try to do something in a good way, and breathe life back into that. Um, look for the good leaders and the good examples. That could be something that can save your mind and spirit, especially if you're very, very, very young. Um, and you need to be able to see a way out of a difficult situation. How can I be successful coming from where I'm coming from? That's why legendary heroes, neighborhood heroes, hometown heroes can be so important, right, to others, because sometimes you do just need to see that example. So this is saying don't be afraid to look into others, and be able to relate and see some little key moments or key advices that you can take from their life experience. Okay, that's not a negative thing to do at all. It doesn't mean you're worshiping this person or something. And if you do want to be full of adoration and really support them, that's okay to do as well. We have the Ten of Pentacles. See, I felt that energy immediately. You guys are meant to live a happy, successful, long life. You are. So please don't quit before your blessings get here. We literally have, wow, I'm getting some chills. We have your life split into two halves. So some of you, it's almost like all the difficulties are in your first half of life. We have Five of Pentacles. And then we add five more. Later on, you will be helping others with their Five of Pentacles. You'll become the person that's helping in the Six of Pentacles. They want you to let go of grief, express it, acknowledge it, right, with documentation here. This could also say if you're having some trouble, let's say you're having trouble with your business, make sure all of your documents are up to, yes, make sure all your paperwork, your documentation is in a row here. And then and don't like overly pay someone, I see as the advice too. Like if someone's trying to say maybe you don't have paperwork that you need, so they're trying to get you to like pay this, pay that, and we'll help you. Watch out for scams. Do watch out for some scams. That might seem like common sense, right? Sometimes to go on the way to success, but I do see a little heads up with that, because I do think some of you, maybe some of your grief or something that you have is that you can get into financial difficulties. This is even, for school. This is for practical stuff. This is like earth signs. So you might feel like I'm a very practical person. Why would I get scammed? But certain things that are seen as normal are actually scams. Like when you're dealing with credit bureaus and, taking out loans and mortgages. Those are all things that seem very practical, common sense. But again, they say look to the older generation and see how you could do something different. If you know the older generations are all mad and bitter because they had certain, loans and bills and debts and things like that, you might say, you know what, in our generation, let's do things a little differently. I want to take things in a different view. And maybe I'm not going to finance my business the same way, great grandpa did, because that really didn't work out well for him and wasted a lot of his life force and creative talents in trying to make that back. So we do have here to honor any paperwork and documentation that you need to be done. Also use documentation as a way to protect your creative rights and to make sure no one can mess with you. So if you do need to stand up for yourself, some of you have legalities and stuff. This is saying don't worry if it's going to be a long fight. Stand up for yourself. Let the pain and the grief of it go, but don't allow anyone to treat you that way again. And make sure that you are doing what you need to do so that you can show, like, you show up for yourself. You stand up for yourself. When it comes to things of that nature, okay? Be a good friend to yourself. You'll find others who do support, okay? And there could be others, I don't know, this could be there's a whole different side of this where some of you, maybe you would even be involved in like a class action, or maybe someone has done something to you that they've also done to others. So you might not be the only one. Maybe there was some kind of, I don't know, business scam or something. So this is saying to document everything and really stay very supportive of yourself in that regard. Okay. Now, some of you, there could also just be some misunderstandings that happened. Maybe you have some learning steps as well as you're starting your own business. It's saying don't be afraid of that. Just try to be, as upstanding as you can. And as you go along, you'll be able to handle things better and better. And you'll be able to correct any kind of financial mistakes. Maybe you misorder the wrong thing, or you kind of invest in one part of the business and then you realize afterwards, I should have invested more in this area instead, because you do have a variety of you have a lot of talents, a variety of areas of life and areas of your business and stuff that you need to invest energy in. We see the spectrum of all the colors here, so you'll be able to do it. It'll feel a little hectic with maple here. Again, maple seeds are very, very hectic when they're falling. We see all of these seeds literally falling here, wild yam here, but we do have, at the end of the day, just down home, rooted, successful kind of vibe that you can really rely on. Okay, so let the growth process be a little bit wild, but keep that same strong backbone the whole time. Six of Pentacles. I was feeling that, and it's also a plant. I love when there's like those synchronicities here. Look at this. Whoa. And I said, remember I said that you have Five of Pentacles, but you're gonna be more successful later in life with this Ten of Pentacles, and you'll become the one who is Six of Pentacles to others, because you'll have the ability to give to others. Wow. See? Do you see how grand and amazing that you're meant to be? You're so important to other people. And it could be where sometimes we're like, well, maybe you're not famous or this or that, but it's like you become such a household name to those who do know and love you and interact with you. And you never know how the smallest things you do, the smallest seeds that you send to others, really help rescue people, help them believe they can do something, help them come out of grief, and really help them look at life different, and encourage them to have their long life as well, to have their longevity, to put their, you keep their candle going, you keep their candle from, snuffing out and being gone with the wind kind of energy, and instead see how they can contribute their beautiful talents to the collective. So there's something about you guys that really, really encourages others. You might be like, well, I'm a mechanic and I just stay in my garage and do my thing, but you never know with a kid, that's passing by with the ball under their arm after school every day might be like, wow, I wish I could build something like that. And it might encourage them to study more and to go and see about learning what they can create, what they can build. You never know. And you hear stories like that all the time, where someone's like, actually, I need to thank my elementary school teacher. I need to thank this neighbor down the street when I was a kid, because they encouraged me. And yeah, maybe I went into robotics and they were a mechanic, but they're the one who encouraged me that I could even do something like that. They made me interested in it. So there's something about you guys where it's saying, don't be afraid to, or too shy, to believe in people and be inspired by who you're inspired by, even if it's not the it person right now. And maybe it doesn't make sense because you're like, the scene I'm in and what this person does, it doesn't make sense, or they're old, or they're not in fashion anymore. Don't worry about that, okay? Because you never know how your talents, your mind can grow and be so edified by them. And you never know who's watching you. There may be that kid that's into skateboarding or whatever, but they're over there watching you do classical piano, and it wows them, and it somehow speaks to their spirit, and it's making them do different things in their field, okay? We have a few more. You guys have a very encouraging energy, mental clarity. Yeah. And this is saying in Echinacea 45, this is saying to allow yourself to do things more immediately, to live in the moment. Allow yourself to be a decisive person. Don't just wait until the feedback comes back from others that something's cool or hip or whatever. This is saying to, as far as like a current trend, this is saying to go with deep roots and go with knowing you can grow sky high, okay? Allow yourself to connect in a way, and watch out for things that might be funny in the moment, and joking around, but are toxic, because you see that toxic mint chocolate chip ice cream right there. No, yes, the pineapple on pizza, no to mint chocolate chip ice cream, always. Goodbye. Goodbye, get out of here. We have a lucky black cat right there. And right here, two of them. So you got two lucky ladybugs and two black cats. And we have the echinacea. So this is to take care of yourself. We have throat spray specifically. And we have mint, which can be communication here. You guys could be really good at communication, whether it's paperwork, documentation, and more formal kind of paperwork. Maybe you guys, for those of you who are good at things like that, you might be able to help people put their ancestry together. You might help maybe again you're someone who can help with people who have been lost due to time and age, or they were overlooked in their time, and then you bring back their stories and help them be seen again. Someone's got to work in something like that, okay? Because it keeps coming up in the reading, whether it's just personally that you're interested in that, or whether it is like for a career. But yes, communication, information. And okay, I got distracted. Worker bees, worker bees, worker bees, worker bees. It's tea time. Exactly. I feel like this group wants to keep talking. Let me pull a few more. I know I'm going long, but hey, I know I'm going long. You have people who like to watch for a long time. Mint. What? Potluck. This says mint as well. 4 cups reversed. Oh my gosh. And there's a blue jay that they're getting rid of. So blue jays can, they symbolize needing to have your own authentic voice, but blue jays also can be gnarly. They can show other people trying to take what is yours, right? Trying to nest in what is yours. You can see blue jay energy actually when people are trying to take other people's kids because they think that they should be the ones to raise them or whatever it is. And or just playing games. Oh, this person's dating who I wanted to date, so I'm gonna call services on them or whatever. Horrible thing. So if you guys have had an issue with custody battles, maybe you grew up through something like that, maybe you're trying to find your roots and your security and who your elders are, maybe you're between different cultures, you were pulled away or adopted. That's what it could be. I knew there was something else here they were taking me to. It's adoption, when we were saying tracking someone's lineage, tracking someone's history. So that could be successful. You could be successful in that if you're trying to find out, where did I come from. I was adopted, like what happened, or you're trying to find, my mom was adopted, my grandma was adopted or something. You're trying to track back, okay? That's what it is. And again, they said don't worry about negative things from the past, as far as going back to them. But I do see here being able to positively revisit the past and heal things that were harmed in the past without having to ignore them per se, and not being shy about trying to reconnect. So some of you did try to reconnect. Maybe you are like an immigrant in a different country and you try to connect with your home country, but you're like, man, it just didn't go well. But I do feel like that would help me. I feel like it's a part of my spirit, my essence, my life I need for my success moving forward. This is saying try again. Maybe the particular people or family members you connected to weren't receptive because you were born, and let's say you were born in like a Western country or something, you were the immigrant kid, and you try to go back to your home country and they weren't so receptive because they're like, you're different, whatever. So this is saying try your rerouting again. All right, try that connecting. You guys, ancestor work will be really good for this group. Try that connection and your cultural ancestors if you're LGBT, cultural ancestors, things like that. And you're going to be able to find them. You'll find the pieces and things like that. Knowing who you are, your identity, allowing yourself to show who you are, helps you in every other area of life. Whatever you were thinking of as success when you got this, if it was money, if it was your art, if it was your career, your learning, all of that is helped and aided by doing these things. Okay, yeah, we can definitely have a return, because then this is Mecca. This is a pilgrimage card. Yeah, for sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. So strengthen your solar plexus, eat well, okay? We got echinacea and mint here. Drink some good tea, y'all. Know that abundance, you guys are definitely meant to be very successful with abundance. And it comes by just being you and being a good person. 6 of Pentacles, you can have help whenever you need it. This first half of life for some of you that's been very rough, it's going to be so much better. And for those of you who it was, good, you were born to some comforts and things, in the second half of your life, maybe from now moving forward too, you're really going to see how you can help others, contribute positively to others, and really, really give back in a way that is just astounding. You might even be someone who truly opens a real like community center or charity where you absolutely give back. It could be something where it's like all proceeds to charity, something that you do like that, where it's just like come and eat, and then people come in droves and you're able to really build up a sacred energy, a very respectful energy, something that others, when you were a good elder, remember, others will look at and see how you did that and they'll be like, wow, remember when so and so, they just opened a free restaurant and said, hey, y'all can come. We got a garden people can work in. We got you can get some skills in the kitchen. You can come and get something to eat. You hungry? You can eat. Let's go. So it can be this kind of thing. All right. You guys have beautiful energy. All right. I'm going to let you go, but it's amazing, beautiful energy. Please believe in yourself. We have flexibility, adaptability, and personal power. I told you those are your keys to success. All right. Talk to you again on another one. Bye. All right, for those who chose the portal group, let's go ahead and see what are some advices that we have currently for your steps to success. You guys are so interesting because we literally have footprints here, like steps moving forward. We have you guys having good luck as well, but needing to put up a fight and live righteously, like, be someone who is, able to throw up that rebel fist when you need to for what is right. Okay, and also to grab your luck. This group, they're saying be ready. Like you need to be ready, like you're playing defense, okay? And you just know this person mishandles the basketball all the time. You know they're gonna get a turnover and you just waiting because you're about to go dunk, okay? Y'all need to be hungry and ready to grab your luck like that, which is spectacular because that means you're gonna have a lot of open doors, a lot of open roadways. You can have a lot of good luck symbols floating in the air like your little avatar. You just gotta grab them, power up. That's how the universe wants to hit you, okay? In a good way, like boom, right there, gotcha, good luck. All right, what's this good luck we got? Books, scholarship, study, and school. Y'all are smart, okay? Y'all are smart. Paper moon, so you could work with paper in some way. As far as work with paper, well, you could do, there's actually a lot of crafting and artistic things you can do with paper, right? So you could literally work with paper, stationery, something like that. You could be writers, creatives. We have creative energy with something with study, with books, with things of that nature. Okay, maybe you design decks, whatever it is. Like greeting cards, something. All right, but your knowledge is something that could be really, really good for you. If you are in a place where you would need a scholarship or a sponsorship or something like that, even crowdfunding, go for it. You might be skeptical, you will be successful. A museum, okay, papyrusium is what this is called, which gives me muse and papyrus, okay, paper. So I feel like you can go ahead and make a history for yourself as well. You could be someone who, when you communicate, people really like your communication style. They like the way you talk. They like the way that maybe you write. Some of you, maybe you do calligraphy or you do, there could be so many different things. Like I literally just saw a YouTuber who has a successful YouTube and they just quietly do like scrapbooking pages. They'll just do a little scrapbooking page and that's it. Call it a day. So this is not to say that that's it and it's that easy, but you know what I mean? It's just like simple, straight to the point. This is what I do. So, you guys, she's singing Itsy Bitsy Spider. So, look, you might have to climb back up the water spout sometimes, but see your success. That leads me over here. I don't know why. I feel so hyped for your reading. Like, your energy so hyped. I feel like, yes, let's go. It's like, sometimes before the basketball game or whatever sport even starts, you can feel the energy in the crowd, right? The crowd is electric tonight here in the stadium. I feel this vibe for y'all. And it's because you got good luck buzzing around. That's what it is. I can feel it. All right, so we have this painting. You need to envision what you want to happen. And this lets you know that you are powerful. Because if we're tapping into these cards and they're saying the key to your success is you envisioning what you want the outcome to be, that means you're a creator. Like you're on that energy, you're tapped in. You are able to access your luck instead of just letting it pass by and say that's not real life, that doesn't happen, why did it happen for them? No, that's not you. You're somebody who, you see that luck coming and you grab that lightning bolt. You're like, yes, I knew it was coming my way. I knew it. So I have my lucky lightning gloves on. Lightning proof gloves on. Let's go. Right, so you see how you want your future to come. And then as different luck and opportunity comes in, that just helps you paint the picture. That just helps you, okay, yep, I'm already visioning it. I already got it sketched out. Now I get to fill it in on this paper here, this canvas on the background, okay? Ooh, I'm excited. Let's look at this one. The cat, so cute, so beautiful, glowing over here. Let's see. Oh my gosh, Meek Glow. She shines her warm light. Okay, we're illuminating fears and shadows. Give it. So you'll have these contrasts in your life. Don't worry if something is a little bit difficult here, a little bit of a plot twist there, a little bit niche here, and obvious, and you know what everyone else is doing there. You're a multifaceted person. You're going to have these aspects. That's what makes photography interesting, is when you play with the light and the shadows, right? That's what makes paintings. I love paintings that have texture to them, right? Oh, I love that so much. So these kind of things, it's like, don't worry about this, okay? Have courage, continue to heal. Don't worry about going the long route to things, okay? Live with heart and soul, and let those shame, hurt, sadness, disappointment, anger, guilt, let that go. Let that go. Really give in to golden hour. Golden hour is like the time where everything looks good when you photograph it, right? Y'all know golden hour now. Selfie hour. It's basically what it is now. So this is saying, let everything, let yourself approach everything with the mindset that is golden hour for you, okay? Yes, sir. They say, yes, sir. That's your attitude right now. You say, how can I be successful? Yes, sir. Yes, you can. That's it. You're like, but how much can I be? It's your spirit crew and their hype. You see, they're like climbing up. They're going up. They said, all the way up. Look, not sponsored. Yes, sir. We're going all the way up. Orange is a power color for y'all. And we got orange and purple, orange and purple. Let's see. Rejection is going down. They said don't worry about rejection and don't follow rejection. If you get this makes oh dang. Your spirit crew has a good point. If we follow rejection, of course we're gonna get an ouch. Like if someone tells us it's a no, and then we go into that avenue of no street, of course it's gonna hurt. Why do we do that as humans? Just go to Yes Avenue, right? That was a no. This is a yes. It's very simple. Very simple. Obviously, we can logically, see how this would lead us to success. But sometimes we forget these things. So your spirit crew is here to tell you, even if you think it's a green light, if it's a no and it doesn't seem to want you, that's protection. And you don't need to chase it. You don't need to try to make it want you. Try to make it a yes. Leave it alone. Don't leave it on the brain. What you have on your brain is what you're going to have when it comes to your success for this group, because you're tapped in already. You already are. So your feet just gotta match that energy of what your mind is creating. Let's see what we have over here. Yeah, we got a lot with moon. You guys are very emotional. I think that's what happens sometimes. This is where 27 Club, moon cycles, fatedness, a feeling of impending doom, karmic pressure, all of this reversed, okay? 27 Club, some of y'all have to get over ageism, okay? Because some of you are really still freaking out about age. I'm going to be very real with you for a minute, okay? It's a taboo subject, but there's a thing, let's say artists and creatives, where I can't live to be old. I'm supposed to do it when I'm young, right? And there's a thing where a lot of very renowned creative people have passed away at 27 years old. And it's the return of a lunar cycle. It's like this whole thing. So this is saying you don't want to think that in order to create, in order to make a difference, you have to do it by 27 years old. You have to do it by this age and give in to these different, transits, ageisms, things like that. Now, some of you may have had personally a certain age that you personally did want to achieve something by, right? However, if you didn't get it, they're saying let it go. If you didn't meet your personal goal by that time or the societal goal by that time, let it go. Don't keep it on the brain, because literally it's not healthy for you guys. It will mess up your mental health for this group. If you are suffering with that, please go and talk to someone about it right now, because this group is where you could end up wasting the rest of your life because you are so depressed that you didn't achieve world stardom by the time you were 18 years old. Like, it's like that kind of thing. Your spirit expects great things from yourself because you know you have good luck, because you know you're talented, because you know you create your reality, that you guys can have a very hard time with defeat. You can have a very hard time with no's. You can have a very hard time when things don't go perfect and they seem unlucky. You can just give up on everything, or you can go into spirals of punishing yourself. To be successful, we're reversing that, and we're not doing that as an option anymore. You got to catch yourself very quickly in that process and put new, fresh, I don't know why I want to say like holiday, I guess holy thinking, like the spiritual thinking you would have on your spiritual days when you feel a good big buzz. Put that type of mindset, not as just a special times of year mindset, but as an everyday buzz that you get to feel. That happiness that you feel in your favorite holidays, that happiness you feel when life goes really well. You want to maintain that for yourself, okay? So go ahead and definitely seek out more life coaching, counseling, or something if you need to help you with that, so that you can maintain that positive mindset. All right, we're doing real talks here. Queen of Pentacles, yes, nurturing it. Nurturing. Your spirit crew loves you very, very much. They really do. Those who guide you in spirit, and they want to make sure that you feel secure, just loved, nurtured. This group, you also need a lot of physical interaction with others, physical touch, you need to feel grounded. So you might think that's weird. Why would I do my question? I want to see how I could be successful in business. Why would it matter if I hug people? All right. But this is saying physically being around people, maybe physically having a room or an office that you go into. Your physical surroundings help you be more successful. So if you say, you know what, even if it's just a chair in the corner, this is the chair I sit in when I study. That's my study chair. You designating certain interactions, certain physical interactions for your success actually helps you get into that mindset, that energy vibe, that zone, and helps you accelerate into them. Again, makes me think of an athlete or performers who can become so-called superstitious about certain things, but it's because they built up energy intent in certain items, right? They want to go back to that night they felt good when they won on Christmas Eve, right? So they go and they wear those same whatever accessories that they had or something of that nature. So this is saying don't lean away from what comforts you, that's healthy for you, not something that's making you spiral and not be in a good place mentally, spiritually, or physically, but those things that are good. If you start noticing, hey, I have a good routine. Don't break your routine. Sometimes we're suspicious about being healthy. I'm being a little too healthy for myself. I should stop this. This is saying don't do that. If you notice that, dang, when I jog every morning, I feel spectacular. Like, I actually feel like I'm going to have a stupendous life. Like, good, keep jogging, fam. All right, so there's this kind of energy. Don't get in the way of your good habits. And don't let anyone else. It might not make sense to other people, but if you're like, no, I have to jog every morning at 5 a.m., it makes me feel good. Like, it makes me connect with myself. It makes me, whatever it is, keep those healthy habits that you have and hold on to them, okay? And those people that nurture you and those connections that you have. Now, know that if you can't get that hug from your best friend that day, things will still be okay. But allow yourself to have those tactile grounding elements in your life, because that will make you more present in your real world decisions, okay? Yeah. And again, healthy habits. So nurturing, saving, things of that nature for sure. It's saying think of future, think of your future self. Nurture yourself as if you were a child. Encourage yourself to do well in all of your studies and everything that you're learning, to stay, fresh. Fresh with things like that. Allow yourself to invest and save for yourself, things of that nature, and maintain your health as if you have much to live for, because you do, and as if you're going to live for a very long time. Nurture yourself just as much as you do a young child, because we care about what they're thinking, what they're learning, what they're eating, who their influences are. We try to give them every single stimulating experience for the talents that they have and what they're interested in, and we give them also flexibility with forgiveness as they're learning things and they're growing. So things like that, that's exactly how to treat yourself to help yourself be successful. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands, flip with the Son of Wands reversed, and the King. See, this makes so much sense. We have the Queen of Wands with the Ace of Wands. having a contention with the kind of the King of Diamonds, the King of Pentacles, with the Knight of Wands reversed. So you guys could have had dueling parents, or you could have had a parent who was two-sided or something. This looks like authority figures who have completely different opinions about how to be, how to do something, how to move forward. And so you guys internalize this. You have one side that wants to be so helpful, so healthy, so nurturing to yourself, so investing in self. And then you have the other side that wants to tear yourself down, ruin your health, have horrible habits, not believe that you can achieve things, not trust yourself. You have one side that is pure creativity, the phoenix that can recreate from anything. You can be inspired in any situation. You can be self-motivating in any situation, no matter what. Have fiery belief and confidence. It's just beautiful. And then you have the other side where you feel like, nope, my circumstances determine who I am. I'm stuck. I can't move. I can't create. I'm blocked. You have these things almost equally weighed here. And some of you have been giving a little bit more energy towards the negative side, right? Which is why you came to the reading here. So I'm glad we kind of went this way. That's why I intuitively kind of just flip over the cards here. And now we're coming to here where we want to look at this and kind of pluck this energy out. What we want to do, let's just do a little tarot alchemy and put those upright for you. So what does it look like if we put you upright? Well, now we have a fiery dandelion here, fiery wishes that you can take forward as you wish. We have the Ace of Wands grabbed by the Knight of Wands, igniting your entire path, lighting up whatever you are afraid of in this dark night sky, and being able to soar and move ahead with strong support systems, with the ability to be genius, like a power couple in yourself. It's like the different sides of yourself can learn to be a power couple together. So your financial mind, it's like you think of, it's almost like your mind would be the whole boardroom conference. Like, let's say if there's a whole conference room full of smart money makers, and you learn how to think like all of them. You know what this one would say, you know what this one would say, and so therefore you can look at a situation from all angles and know exactly the perfect business strategy to go with, because you can already, facilitate that whole meeting for yourself. So you guys, I mean, I think you have huge minds. You're very successful. We just need to work on your active energy, your fire, and we need to work on your stick-to-itiveness with yourself, your ability to continuously believe in yourself, your ability not to get stuck. There's a lot of stuck-to-itiveness, I guess, here that you guys can have. Oops. Literally, it just fell over? The glue gun. It's not plugged in. It's cool, y'all. The glue gun. I'm talking about, you guys were too stuck. The glue gun was stuck here, and I tried to unstick it, not even thinking about what I was doing as I was saying that. And then it fell because it was so stubborn. It didn't want to be unstuck. So y'all have to get unstuck from outmoded things that don't work for you. You can't believe in others who want you to go into paths of having bad health, to be miserable in later life, because they are. You're making your own footprints to your own painting, your own legacy, remember? And you're supposed to hold tenaciously and fight for yourself towards your good luck and blessings. We don't want a card of luck, Sagittarian card reversed, because we sit in one pile of luck and then it runs out, and then we say, why aren't I great? How come I'm not still school quarterback? Right? And we just lament and get stagnant. That's like the negative side of the King of Pentacles. We just kvetch and never move forward. So these are the areas to avoid. And we see all of your beautiful skills and talents and this beautiful person you are, and how you can breathe those energies out in different ways, and that can help you be very successful. We see how hype your spirit crew is, how hype I feel even channeling this reading. Definitely orange is your power color, okay? That's Jupiter energy. Yes, shout out to my children of Jupiter out there, fellow siblings of Jupiter. Hey, Pisces season when I'm recording this. Pisces and Sag, children of Jupiter. But I feel like you guys have spectacular opportunities around you, and I'm very curious to see what it is you're going to create for yourself, despite all of the naysayers, despite the stagnation moments, despite the emotionalities and the worries about age and things, because I think you're going to get those under control. I think you're going to glow, 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 phoenix, 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 nurture yourself with these good habits, yes sir, and have a really good life. You're going to keep good things on the brain, all right? So that's what I'm seeing. Like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I'll talk to you again on another one. Bye.